Hello, home improvement business owners. So in this video, I'm going to take you through a simple, like an AI implementation system that your home improvement business should have, right? You could be running HVAC, roofing, or you could be an electrician, gutter guy, plumber, or like whatever home improvement business, right? Um so if you try to, implement the system that I'm going to show you today, it's again a simple system. It's like one-time implementation. Uh, this is going to make a ton of money to you, right? Trust me, right? Firstly, I'll address like what is the deep pain point you will face if you don't have the system, and I'll also show you what will be the measurable outcome that you could get in your business if you just implement this one simple system into your business, right? So without wasting any time, I'll just dive into the video, and while I'm going, I'll give like a deep, explanations about like how this works, what are all the things that will be running in the backend and everything, right? So again, pardon my English. I'll try my best to make it valuable. Okay. So as a home improvement business owner, you should first know that nearly 80% of your customers won't call you twice if you don't answer the first time, right? Again, as a home improvement business owner, I totally get it. Like sometimes you would be completely busy, in the job, or you would be completely busy, assigning the task to your guys, or in the, like the residential workplace or whatever you're working on, right? So you have a high tendency of, missing the calls, missing the potential calls. But you should know the fact that, 80% of the customers won't call you twice if you don't answer the first time. So I just want to make this cut and clear before we move to the next parts, right? So considering this fact, right? So one missed call is costing you an average of $3,000. Yeah, you heard me right. So each and every missed call that you are ignoring, or you're not trying to call them within the next 5 minutes of the missed call, you are literally missing $3,000 of value each and every missed call you miss. Right. So let me give you an example, okay, to make this even more clearer to you. Let's consider, what is this guy? Let's name him Mike. Okay, I'm naming this guy as Mike. So Mike runs a, I'll go with the text one. Let's say Mike runs a roofing business, right? And he's completely, dependent on traditional way of marketing his business, and also his only way of client acquisition system is he either, post on Facebook or on social media about his work or whatever he is doing, or he is completely dependent on word of mouth and referrals, right? So Mike doesn't have a proper client acquisition system. Now let's say Mike is getting an average of how much, let's put like 35 calls per month, right? Organically. Okay, how do I push this? Okay. Now let's say Mike is getting 35 calls per month organically. It could be either people, like within like 3 hours drive radius, who's calling him just by, looking up his profile on Google, or they just, come across his Google My Business profile, and they're just organically calling, right? So since Mike runs a roofing business, he's getting like 35 calls per month, and out of these 35 calls, Mike is actually getting like 10 missed calls, right, per month. So these missed calls could be because Mike could be completely busy on the roof, or it could be, a call that is arising at the midnight around like 1 a.m. Someone calling, trying to call him because like their roof is leaking or something, right? So he obviously, misses. Let me put this into week because I see, as I speak with a lot of home improvement owners, they say like they at least miss on average of 10 missed calls per week, a minimum, right? So I'm going with like even this one I'm getting into a week. Okay, so Mike is missing almost 10 missed calls per week. Uh, out of which, let's say Mike's average job value of a roofing job value is around like how much? Let me go with $8,000, right? And Mike's average close rate of the leads he's getting, let me put it as 30 percentage. So let's make these metrics clear. So Mike is a roofing guy. He's running a roofing business and he's getting almost like 35 calls per week organically. Uh, and out of those 35 calls, he's missing out like 10 missed calls per week. And the average job value of each roof job is around like $8,000. And out of that thing, his metrics is around like 30 percentage close rate. Right. So now each and every missed call that is missing could be a potential value of $8,000, right? So I have just built a simple calculator so we can uh, go and calculate how much Mike is actually missing, right? So now I'm going with how much would it be? 10 missed calls. Mike is missing 10 missed calls per week, and he is what's like the missed call to paying customers like average his close ratio could be like around like 30 percentage, and his current job value is around how much? $8,000. Let's ignore this part. I'll come to this part later. So from this metrics we can clearly understand that Mike is leaving the revenue from the table, and he's giving these revenue to his competitors, right? Daily he's missing out like $3,000. On a week, on an average he's missing out like $24,000. On a monthly basis he's leaving out a potential revenue of like $100,000. And on an yearly, if we calculate, it's around like 1.2 million US dollars, right? So this 1.2 million US dollars should have been, it's actually Mike's money potentially, but that 1.2 million dollars has transferred to his competitor's pocket. Now, who's responsible to it? Mike is responsible to it. So Mike is literally doing some social service, helping out his competitors by freely giving them $1.2 million every year, right? So why does this happen? This happens because Mike's existing, infrastructure is like this, broken and cluttered. So Mike is getting an incoming call. So Mike is not able to answer because of either of like the three reasons, right? Either Mike is on the site, maybe he's also like doing the roofing or like replacing the shingles, or he's, guiding his boys on the rooftop, or Mike could have gone to give an estimate, right? Or maybe the front desk person or the receptionist who's in Mike's office might be busy, and also like maybe Mike could be driving somewhere, uh, right? Or it could be maybe the lead is calling him on non-working hours. It could be like 1 a.m. in the midnight, or it could be maybe during the weekends, right? So every missed call is ending up in voicemail, and Mike is not able to respond them within the next 5 minutes. So these potential missed calls who could have become customers, since Mike did not respond on time, they are just going to Mike's competitors. So Mike is literally doing a social service of giving out his potential money that he should actually get to his competitors, right? So how to fix this? There's nothing complicated. We just have to implement a simple system, uh, and it's just like a one-time implementation system which will act like an client nurturing machine in the background, and it will literally convert all those 10 missed calls into paying customers. I'll tell you how this works. So first, It's a simple like AI workflow system that Mike can implement. So once a missed call comes, right, and Mike is not able to answer within the next 5 minutes, so an AI agent is activated and it's redirected to an SMS agent. So what this SMS agent will do is it'll instantly respond to the potential lead, and it'll ask like whatever the qualifications maybe Mike would have, right? Maybe Mike's business has a set of like lead qualification, what to say, like principles. It could be like questions like where do you stay, like what type of damage do you have, or do you already have like an insurance, or like maybe something like uh, what's like a potential qualification system. Yeah, something like this, right? Like whatever I mentioned, like what type of like roof damage or roof leak, or do they have like an insurance covered for their roof, or do they already have an estimate with them, or should Mike go and give an estimate to them, like whatever qualification metrics that Mike's business principal has. So we can just set it up for Mike according to him, and then the AI agent automatically qualifies the lead and it nurtures them, and it will automatically book a slot on Mike's calendar, as well as it will automatically update the lead into Mike's CRM. So Mike need not even lift his finger. Mike can directly go visit the site and just do the estimation, or just focus on completing the job or whatever it is, right? So I'll give you an example how this in reality it looks like. So let's say uh, you know Mike actually received a missed call, and Mike couldn't answer. And within the next 5 minutes, like the AI agent triggers, and it sends like an SMS message saying like, "Hi, this is Sarah from Mike's Roofing. Sorry, we missed your call. How can I help you?" Right? And then the lead responds saying like, "Hi, I have like a leak in my ceiling. I need someone to look at it." And then Mike could, since Mike had already set up his qualification principles, it goes like this, and it completely speaks in Mike's branding voice, and also like Mike's way of like business model, because like each and every business has like their own branding voice. So Mike can completely curate it according to his own brand voice, so that it actually speaks as if Mike is actually speaking, right? So it says something like, "Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, sorry to hear that. Is water actively leaking right now, or it's just like a water stain or something?" And the lead says like, "Just a stain, like it's just getting bigger." And then Mike asks for like what time works for them tomorrow, and it says like 2 p.m. works for me. And the slot is already booked on Mike's calendar, and it's already updated in Mike's CRM as well. So one potential missed call uh, is converted into like a job booked, right? And $10,000 or like whatever average, like $8,000, $10,000 is added to Mike's pipeline. So imagine if Mike had answered the same missed call 4 hours after the missed call happened. Let's say like this lead actually called at midnight, 2 a.m., and Mike started replying the next day, 9 a.m. That lead would have already gone to Mike's competitor and would have already got like an estimate and started the work, right? We don't want that to happen. We just want Mike's potential incoming leads to be Mike's customers, and not like freely give it away to his customers. So that's what we are actually doing here. So even every potential missed call, the system converts it into a paying customer and adds that into pipeline, right? So this is how this system works. So I was talking about, right, it is a simple system. Missed call happens, the AI agent triggers an SMS, follows up with the lead, it nurtures the lead, and it qualifies based on the metrics, and it automatically books a slot in Mike's calendar, and it'll automatically update into the CRM, right? So as I told you earlier, like this would be the measurable outcome, as we already calculated in the calculator. So let's say Mike is getting, I just put this numbers like 15 missed calls, and average job value is around like $10,000, and Mike's close rate is around like 30 percentage. So Mike literally, recovers the lost revenue of like $45,000 per week, right? So this is the leak that you all are having as a home improvement business owners, and you just have to fix these leaks, so that what you can do is You don't need to rely on like expensive marketing ads, running meta ads, Google ads, or you trying to focus or trying to grow your personal brand to get your incoming leads. Don't do all of that. Just focus on fixing the existing leaks that you have in your business so that it drives you more and more revenue. From that revenue, you can just start scaling, right? So that's the whole goal of implementing this simple system, right? So again, without this implementation of the system, see, these are all the consequences that you're going to face. First thing is each and every missed call is going to voicemail, and after the voicemail you try to manually follow up. By that time the potential lead would already become a client for your competitor, and this leads to lose of loss of customers, and you're literally burning cash on marketing instead of like fixing the existing system. So with this AI infrastructure, what we are doing is it again works like 24 bar 7, 365 days, and it automatically books for you. It automatically integrates with your CRM. It automatically follow-ups with the lead, nurtures the lead. So your job will be without lifting a finger, just go and focus and do the roofing job or like whatever the home improvement job you're doing. So it's literally like a revenue capturing machine, that I could say, right? So you could have, I think by this time, you could have some objections, right? And I literally know, like, while watching this video, you literally have some objections, and I'm going to even like clear those objections for you. So the first objections that you might have is, what if they don't text back? Right, like I implement the system and everything, but again, like the agent triggers after like 5 minutes from the missed call, and what if they don't text back? The truth is 80% of the consumers still prefer SMS, right? So AI is following up with them automatically, AI is nurturing them automatically. Even if they stop texting, AI starts like sending like follow-up sequences until they become your client, right? So AI is doing like everything on the back end. Again, like you don't have any downside on your end. So since 80% of the consumers still prefer SMS, so this system actually works, and it is working for all the people doing out big in the home improvement industry, right? And the second potential or the possible objections that you could have is this one. This is what I hear from all the home improvement business owners that I'm lately speaking to. I already have an office manager, and I've literally seen like a lot of home improvement business owners. They have a receptionist, let's say, let's call her Amanda, and she's also, working, and they are literally paying like $3,000 to $5,000 to that receptionist, and still they are missing on an average of like 10 to 15 missed calls every single week, right? So this system is literally not like replacing your entire receptionist. It's like having an edge of AI plus your receptionist. And this, when this combination works, you recover all the lost revenue that you're having. So this could be again like your possible like the objections that you might have. I already have a receptionist, right? But the truth is, does Amanda work at 8 p.m.? No, right? Does Amanda pick calls at 12 a.m. in the midnight? No, right? No, Amanda has also a family. She has to take a rest, right? And Amanda cannot work on weekends for you, right? Again, like Amanda can take only like 3 calls at once, but the system can work on 100 clients at one single moment. So it's literally like 24 bar 7 lead capturing machine is what I call the system, right? So yeah, at this point, if you are also, want to stop the bleed of missing the potential customers, or you're just leaving an average of like $45,000 to $1,000, $100,000 every month, just because you don't have a system to capture the leads. And again, they're all your leads because they're all coming to you organically. You have to think about it, my friend. right? So what I want you to do is like just comment missed below this video. So I would just send you my calendar invite. You can just book an one-on-one call with me and my team. And what we'll be literally doing is like we will analyze your business. We'll sit with you for an hour and we'll audit your business entirely, and we will get into each and every operations of your business, and we'll give you a complete guide about how to fix those potential leaks also. And we'll also give you like a plug and play system so that you can either implement it yourself, or you can still hire us, where we will come and we'll do the entire done for you system, and we'll also do like the monthly maintenance for your system. So you need not even care about like what is happening in the background. You need not even like lifting your finger, and we literally take care about the system. And also we also take care about the appointment system, like lead capturing, and we'll also implement like potential like campaign running system and everything. We do it completely done for you service again, so that you focus only on doing the business and giving the best service to your clients, right? So I hope this video added some value to you. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe this video. And also if you want to, if you already have some doubts about like implement AI, like just comment like what exactly you need, so that I can make a detailed video about this. And also if you are also facing these leaks in your business already, uh, don't forget to comment missed, so that I send you the my calendar link, and we could hop on a call, and we could get into deep inside like and like figure out and audit like what are the exact pain points that you and your business is having. And we could also give you some suggestions about this can actually work, and this will actually bring XYZ amount of measurable outcomes, right? So by this, I think we have come to the end of this video. So yep, go take the action now.